The jewels Princess Catherine wore but secretly hated. She smiled for the cameras. She curtsied on cue. But behind the tiara and the perfect posture, there was a vault full of jewels the Princess of Wales wore exactly once, then buried forever. Some were too heavy. Some carried ghosts she refused to summon. One belongs to a king who no longer speaks to her family. Here is the truth about the diamonds Catherine cannot stand to touch. The Nizam of Hyderabad Necklace. Picture a diamond collar so massive it looks like it belongs on a museum mannequin rather than a living, breathing princess. Valued at roughly £85 million and loaned to Catherine by the late Queen Elizabeth II, this necklace is a genuine showstopper on paper. In reality, Catherine has only worn it twice in over a decade of public life. Royal insiders say the piece is simply punishing to wear for hours at a time, its sheer physical weight digging into the collarbone and restricting movement during long engagements. Since her recent health journey, comfort has become non-negotiable for her, and this necklace failed that test spectacularly. It reportedly remains locked away in the royal vaults, waiting for an occasion important enough to justify the ache. The shocking twist. Many royal watchers believe Catherine may never wear it again, leaving one of the most valuable necklaces in the entire royal collection essentially retired before she even turned 40. The Lover's Knot Tiara. This tiara made Princess Diana iconic, all pearl drops and diamond loops catching candlelight at state banquets. Catherine has worn it several times, yet those close to the household say she does not reach for it as often as expected and never treats it as her signature piece. Instead, she frequently opts for lighter floral bandeaus, such as the lotus flower tiara, or skips a tiara altogether when protocol allows. The reasoning traces back to comfort and comparison. The Lover's Knot is notoriously heavy on the head and famously difficult to wear without pearls swinging into the eyes, a flaw Diana herself complained about. There is also the unspoken weight of legacy, since every photograph invites direct comparison to Diana at the same age. The tiara remains safely in the working royal collection, brought out only when tradition demands it. The rare and fascinating fact here is that Catherine has been photographed adjusting the pearl drops mid-event, proof that even the most beloved tiara in royal history has a hidden design flaw nobody talks about. The Cartier Halo Tiara. On the morning of her wedding in 2011, this delicate diamond tiara sat perfectly on Catherine's head as the entire world watched. Since that single morning, it has never touched her hair again. Not at a single gala, not at a single state visit, not once in over a decade. Royal commentators believe this is entirely intentional, a deliberate choice to freeze the halo tiara as a symbol belonging only to that one sacred day. Wearing it again, some suggest, would dilute the purity of that image, turning a once-in-a-lifetime moment into just another accessory. The tiara technically belongs to the Queen, now worn occasionally by other family members for their own weddings, yet Catherine's personal association with it remains untouched by repetition. The truly striking detail is that she has had chance after chance to bring it back for major royal weddings and gala appearances, and every single time she has chosen something else instead. That is not an accident, that is a boundary. The Mouawad ruby and diamond fringe necklace. Long before most royal fans knew this jewel existed, it arrived quietly as a secret wedding gift in 2011, believed by many royal experts to have come from a Middle Eastern head of state. The suite includes a dramatic fringe necklace, bracelet and matching earrings, dripping in rubies and diamonds. A newlywed Catherine wore the necklace and bracelet once, for the Sun Military Awards in December 2011, radiant and glittering in a way the world had never quite seen from her before. She has never worn that necklace publicly again. The earrings occasionally reappear, most notably at the 2020 Commonwealth Day service, but the show-stopping necklace stays hidden. Why? The design is simply too loud, too red carpet glamorous, too far from the refined, understated regal image Catherine has carefully built over the years. The necklace remains tucked away, reportedly still in her personal collection, a stunning gift that never quite matched the woman she chose to become. King George VI Festoon Necklace. This 3-strand diamond necklace, commissioned by King George VI for his daughter in 1950 and containing over 100 loose collet set diamonds, was one of Queen Elizabeth II's personal favourites, worn to state banquets. Catherine wore it exactly once, for the official coronation portraits of King Charles III in May 2023, making her the first woman besides the late Queen herself to be photographed in it. Tellingly, she did not wear it during the actual coronation service, only for the formal family portraits afterward, a carefully chosen tribute rather than a style statement. Since that single sitting, the necklace has not reappeared on her at all. Royal watchers point to a simple pattern behind the absence. Catherine has never been drawn to heavy, dripping diamond necklaces as a rule, consistently favouring pearls, sapphires and lighter single-strand pieces for her everyday royal wardrobe. The Festoon necklace, however sentimental, is exactly the kind of dense, old-world diamond statement she tends to avoid outside of the most symbolic occasions. It remains part of the royal collection, technically hers to request again, yet untouched since that one emotional tribute to a grandmother-in-law she clearly wanted to honour, and just as clearly did not want to imitate in daily style. The Emerald Tassel Suite. During a state visit to Jamaica in 2022, Catherine stepped out in a striking set of heavy diamond and bright emerald geometric tassels, swinging dramatically with every step. It was bold, it was unexpected, and it has not been repeated since. Insiders suggest that while Catherine genuinely loves emeralds, the swinging tassel silhouette was simply too far removed from her classic structured signature style. It read as experimental rather than regal, a one-time fashion risk rather than a new direction. The suite reportedly remains in her personal collection, admired but shelved, a reminder that even a princess is allowed one bold swing that never becomes a habit. The Greville Ruby Necklace. Often confused with a ruby tiara due to its dramatic V-shaped structure, this Boucheron masterpiece valued at over $5 million once belonged to Edwardian society figure Dame Margaret Greville before becoming a favourite of the Queen Mother. Catherine wore it exactly once, on the high-pressure occasion of the Spanish state banquet in July 2017. It was a diplomatic power move, a nod to formality and fire on an important night, and then it vanished from public view entirely. Royal historians point to something deeper than comfort here. Catherine's personal aesthetic leans toward cool, soft, luminous tones, pearls and sapphires and gentle blues, while the Greville rubies are commanding, fierce and structurally heavy in every sense. She did her duty that night and returned the jewels to the vault almost immediately after. The fascinating detail many miss is that this necklace can reportedly be dismantled into other jewellery configurations, meaning its true fiery potential may be locked away in pieces Catherine has never even attempted to wear. Princess Diana's Emerald Choker. This Art Deco emerald piece became legendary the moment Diana wore it as a headband in 1985, one of the most eccentric and daring royal jewellery moments in modern history. Catherine has inherited access to this jewel, yet has worn it as a headband exactly 0 times. She did wear an emerald choker to the 2022 Earthshot Prize, but deliberately styled it as a traditional necklace, refusing to recreate Diana's iconic look. Royal watchers see this as intentional distance, a careful effort to honour Diana's memory without becoming a costume version of her. Catherine appears determined to build her own visual identity, rather than replay her mother-in-law's most experimental moments. The choker's true headband glory, so shocking and rare in 1985, may never be seen on Catherine at all. The Queen Mother's Sapphire Fringe Earrings. These earrings pair a sapphire and diamond cluster with a swinging diamond fringe, striking in photographs yet reportedly punishing to actually wear. Catherine wore them just twice, most notably to the 2015 100 Women in Hedge Funds Gala. Since then, they have quietly disappeared from her rotation. The reason traces back to simple comfort and preference, since Catherine has long favoured Princess Diana's lighter, more uniform double-drop sapphire earrings instead. The Queen Mother's pair, by comparison, is bulkier and pulls noticeably on the earlobe during long events. They remain archived, dazzling yet largely forgotten, proof that even royal jewels must pass the comfort test before they earn a permanent place in a princess's story. From frozen wedding day tiaras to diplomatic rubies worn only once, Catherine's jewellery box tells a story far more complicated than any headline lets on. Every piece she refuses to wear again says something quiet about comfort, memory, identity, and the careful image she has spent over a decade building. The real question is which jewel she will finally bring back from the vault next, and what that choice will reveal about her all over again